as. Cristiano Ronaldo es más rápido que Messi. Londres es más grande que Madrid. Comer en Nando's es más barato que comer en McDonald's. Comparisons. How to compare things in Spanish. We are going to learn today 5 amazing vocabulary structures so you can use to compare things in Spanish. We are going to compare people, we are going to compare places, and we are going to compare as well activities. Let's start. So 5 amazing structures to compare in Spanish. Something really important for your GCSE in Spanish. Now bear in mind, we are going to compare today people, like mi hermano and mi padre. We are going to compare places, Londres and Madrid. And we are going to compare as well activities, jugar al fútbol and jugar al baloncesto. And remember, the activities that you are comparing, they need to end in R. Remember, the verb need to end in R. The first one, more important than. Más importante que. Más que. Probably is the most popular one and the one that you're going to use the most. So this is the frame that we are going to use. We're going to hear the person, we're going to hear the place, and we're going to hear an activity we are going to compare. The first thing you need to use is es. It is. Then más, more. The adjective, in that case, importante, and que, than. Mi hermano es más importante que mi padre. My brother is more important than my father. I don't know. Let's see some examples. Also, before we go to examples, you can use any other adjective in there instead of importante. Alto, tall, divertido, fun, grande, big, entretenido, entertaining. Homer es más alto que Bart. Homer is taller than Bart. O Bart es más bajo que Homer. Bart is smaller than Homer. Es más que. For places, you can do as well the same. Londres es más grande que Madrid. It's bigger than Madrid. Madrid es más pequeño que Londres. Madrid is smaller than London. Es más que. And also you can compare activities, but remember the activity needs to end in R, the verb. Jugar al fútbol es más divertido que jugar al baloncesto. Es más que. That is the structure. Playing football is more fun, funnier than playing basketball. Less important than. Menos importante que. So instead of using más, we use menos. So again, we're going to hear the person, the place, and the activity. It's more or less the same as the previous one, but instead of más, we use menos. Es menos que. And then you can use any other adjective after menos. We follow with the example of Homer. Homer es menos divertido que Bart. Is less fun than Bart. Bart es menos aburrido que Homer. Bart is less boring than Homer. For places, you can do as well. Again, with the same examples of Londres. Londres es menos tranquilo que Madrid. Is less quiet than Madrid. Madrid is menos estresante que Londres. Madrid is less stressful than London. Menos que. And again, the same as the activity. Jugar al fútbol es menos divertido que jugar al baloncesto. Playing football is less fun than playing basketball. And again, remember, the verb ends in R when we talk about activities. Number 3, as important as. tan importante como. So in this one, we are comparing things to say that something is kind of equal to something else. We're not using más o menos and que, we use tan and como. So let's do some examples. This is the same frame. We call the person, we call the place, and we call the activity. We keep using es, and then we're going to use tan importante como. Something is as important as something else. And then you can use any other adjective as well. Let's start with some examples. Goku es tan poderoso como Piccolo. Goku is as powerful as Piccolo. Mi barrio es tan grande como tu barrio. My neighborhood is as big as your neighborhood. Es tan como. Estudiar inglés es tan importante como estudiar geografía. Studying English is as important as studying geography. Tan como. Now the last two numbers are slightly different. Better than is mejor que. So in that case, we don't have to use any other adjective because the adjective is mejor. So it's slightly different. So we can say that my brother is better than my dad. Mi hermano es mejor que mi padre. As you can see, mejor is the adjective, so we don't have to put any other adjective. Is better than. Es mejor que. Examples. Dickens es mejor que Priestley. It's better than Priestley. La montaña es mejor que la ciudad. Mountains is better. The mountain is better than the city. Usar Snapchat es mejor que usar Instagram. Es mejor que. And remember, both usar, in there you got the R when we talk about activities. One worse than. Peor que. So instead of mejor, peor. Maybe your neighborhood is worse than your neighborhood. Mi barrio es peor que tu barrio. Messi es peor que Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe it's a little controversial. Messi is worse than Cristiano Ronaldo. It's worse than. Es peor que. La ciudad es peor que el campo. City is worse than the countryside. And usar Facebook es peor que usar TikTok. Using Facebook is worse than using TikTok. Right. Let's go through some examples how to use these ways to compare things in Spanish. And we're going to do it in 3 steps. So imagine that we're going to compare these two football players and we're going to translate this into Spanish. Cristiano Ronaldo is faster than Messi. In here, I put the 5 ways, the 5 structures that we have to compare in Spanish that we've been through this lesson. So the first step is putting the people or the places or the activities that you want to compare. So Cristiano Ronaldo will be at the beginning and Messi will be at the end. The second step is choosing the correct structure that you want to use. In that case, is faster than. Literally, is more fast. Although in English sounds wrong, in Spanish that's the way to do it. So, es más que. Es más que. And that is, remember, the first way to compare in Spanish. Es más que. Now, we got something in there missing, and that is the adjective. Remember, we talk about fast. So, fast in Spanish is rápido. Number 3 is putting rápido in there. Cristiano Ronaldo es más rápido que Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo is faster than Messi. We can do the same with activities. And remember, the activities in Spanish, they need to end in R. So imagine that we want to translate this. Using Snapchat is as good as using Facebook. Remember, first step is putting the activities, in that case, that we want to compare. Usar Snapchat will be the first one, and usar Facebook will be the second one In there, we have to choose the second step, which is the structure. In that case, will be as good as. And remember, es tan como is the structure that we have to use. So the second step is putting the structure es tan como usar Snapchat, es tan como usar Facebook. Obviously, we've got something missing in there, and that's the third step. Good is as good as. Good in Spanish is bueno, like Kinder Bueno. Usar Snapchat es tan bueno como usar Facebook. Using Snapchat is as good as using Facebook. Good news. Sometimes we have to, or we don't have to use the third step, the adjective. Let me explain why. Imagine that you want to say London is better than Madrid. Now, London is better than Madrid. The structure is better than, and that is, remember, es mejor que. So the first step is the same as the others. We have to put the places, in that case, we need to compare. Londres, London, and Madrid. And then the second step will be putting the structure we want to use. In that case, is better than. Es mejor que. Londres es mejor que Madrid. And that's it. If you want to say that Madrid is worse than London, you basically need to change es mejor for peor. Es peor que. Madrid es peor que Londres. So remember these 5 structures to compare things in Spanish. Es más que. Es menos que. Es tan como. Es mejor que. And es peor que. Adiós.